2018 is drawing to a close and we have a lot to reflect on from our first year living on a budget. Stick around to hear about how we did. Hi friends, I'm Jen with the Budget Bounce, and today I'm participating in a collaboration that's being hosted by Wendy Valencia with a bunch of other awesome channels, all of whom are listed in the description box below. So when you're done watching this video, be sure to check out their videos and let them know you made it to their channel from this one. And if you're here from one of the other channels, welcome. I would love to have you join the Budget Bounce family, so click on that subscribe button below. So let's talk about 2018. When we started our life on a budget on February 1st of this year, this was just after I had my sick and tired of being sick and tired moment in January. I did a video on that back in June, so I'll put a card up here for you if you'd like to watch it when you get done here. We've had some pretty awesome things happen this year, but it's been really tough sticking to a budget. Number one, we have been over budget in at least 2 categories every month. While the first few months are understandable, of course we're trying to get our feet under us as we are learning how to budget for the first time in years, we don't have any excuses for the rest of the year. We're still struggling with those categories that are part of our variable spending, and we need to be better in 2019. Number 2, we've only had 3 or 4 budget meetings out of the 11 actual budgets that we prepared in 2018. So Matt, who is my free spirit spender, could not care less unless it's something that he feels affects him directly. And then I, on the other hand, am the nerd spender, and I obsess over the numbers literally. So I love the details, and Matt couldn't be less interested. That's presented some challenges, and it's an area where we need to improve in 2019. Number 3, I didn't follow through with a creditor setting up a payment plan, and they sued me. Yeah. So it's the only credit card that I had through this whole saga that I didn't get set up on a payment plan, and it blew up in my face. I talk about it in the video called My Debt Fail, and I'll put a card to it up here in the corner for you if you'd like to watch it. I talk all about that experience, what I needed to do and how it made me feel and all that kind of stuff. Number 4, when my phone, which I used to record about the first 30 videos that are on my channel, when my phone stopped connecting to my computer, I couldn't get my videos onto my computer so I could edit them. And we tried to get them on 3 different computers and it would not connect to any of them. So at Matt's urging, I decided to get a new phone. And even though all of the other functionality on my phone worked just fine, the worst part is that I bought a brand new phone a week after it was released, as in a new version was released from the manufacturer and I bought that one. It was a $1,000 phone while we were over $200,000 in debt. This is not the practices of someone who is trying to get out of $250,000 in debt. For all the stupid things I've done with money over the years, I have never bought a brand new phone. And so I have since moved our cell phones into our debt category so we can tackle them and get those mobile device monkeys off of our back, because I hate having those payments every month. Number 5, brace yourselves for this one. We didn't cut up all of our credit cards, and I used one in December. Yeah, that's this month. And I'm actually really embarrassed about this because I know better. Like, not just a little bit, I know better. And I misplaced my debit card, and when I was looking for it, I found this card and used it to get me through until I found my debit card, which is all well and good, except that I haven't used that card in so long because it was one of the first ones that we paid off back in like March. I completely forgot that I used it and didn't pay it right away, and now I have a new credit card balance. Ugh, I have got to be better than this. This is how we got here. Years and years of doing this. Number 6, overall we didn't pay down nearly as much debt as I would have liked to. This, of course, is the result of all of our fails in 1 through 5, and it is amazing how the little things add up to hundreds or thousands of dollars over the course of time. That is truly what got us here to begin with. Okay, enough of the negative stuff. We have tons of wins in 2018 and I'm really excited to share them. So let's just jump right in. Number 1, we have lived on a budget every month since February 1st. Number 2, we not only have $1,000 in an emergency fund, but we have been fortunate enough to not have to touch it so far. Not that we haven't had any emergencies, instead we have number 3, which is we were able to cash flow several unexpected expenses this year, including $1,700 that came up in November and December. That's the amazing thing about telling your money what to do and where to go. Emergencies are truly turned into inconveniences. Number 4, we have paid off 10 of 38 debts. That's 10 bills I don't have to be reminded of and pay every month. And that includes a mobile device, the IRS from an old 2014 tax bill, an auto loan, 3 credit cards, and 4 medical bills. Gone. Number 5, we have sinking funds that are building for ongoing irregular life expenses. Those are a true savior for me. Some people prefer to cash flow things every month. I need to have the money set aside. I have learned that our habits are such that it needs to be elsewhere. And then I get it from there and pull it in when I need it. That is the best practice for us. Number 6, I won a scholarship to and attended Fincon 18. If you have not heard of this, this is a conference, it goes off of the Comic-Con theme, but it's for, basically financial nerds who, I think their tagline is where money nerds and media meet or something like that. And so I won this scholarship thanks to Budget Girl. She posted it in a Facebook group that I'm in. I applied and I got the scholarship. So I attended. This opened my eyes to so many amazing opportunities for us to do something that helps others and helps our family along the way. I met amazing people who were all there for the same reason, to help others understand their money and how to make it work better for them and live their best life. It didn't matter if it was a podcaster, a blogger, or other YouTubers. We were all there for the same reason. And I got a huge shot of motivation and lots of information to help my family continue our fight out of debt. And if it makes what I'm bringing to you better, then that is a huge bonus. Number 7, I reduced my Fincon travel expenses by getting a roommate and buying food at the grocery store across the street for breakfasts, lunch, and snacks while at the conference. Number 8, Matt was able to go back to work after being off work from July 2017 through May 2018 due to illness. Number 9, I got an $8,000 raise in October after a grueling year at work. That was so amazing. It felt so good to get that raise, you guys. I worked so hard this year. Our whole team did, but I was trying to do this on the side as well. I was working a lot of hours and it took until October for all of that to be, I actually had financial recognition for it in my base pay, which will stay with me forever. So I was very excited about that. Number 10, we used my year-end bonus responsibly for the first time ever. And I've been getting them, I've been employed there, I'm going on 17 years. And I think this was the 17th year-end bonus that I got. And I couldn't tell you what we did with any of the other ones. This one, Matt and I sat down and talked about what we were going to do based on, a range of where I thought it might be. And then life happened and we had 2 big unexpected expenses come up in November and December that totaled $1,700. And lucky for us, we did not have to touch our emergency fund because my bonus came in right at the time that all of that was happening. So we were able to cash flow those things. It was truly a blessing. It was not how we planned on spending that money, but it was a blessing. And so we'll take that. Number 11, we tracked our holiday spending for the first time ever. So I used a budget template for this and I basically tracked everything. And I actually did a video about this template. I'll put a card up here in the corner for you. But I did a video that talked about how I was going to just track everything this year. It wasn't really necessarily a budget. It was more getting a lens into how and what we spend our money on during the holiday season. So this is going to allow us to create a true budget for 2019 and save throughout the year for it, so we have a more accurate savings goal. Number 12, we have paid off $21,459 of debt in our first year on a budget. I am so excited about that number. I'm being honest, I was really hoping it would be higher, but that really doesn't matter. We have $21,000 less in total debt that we no longer have to look at, deal with, or anything. And for our first year, I'd say that's not too shabby. We have big plans for 2019, and we plan on doing a lot more then. But for the first year, considering all that we had going on, I think that we are off to a great start. So that's our 2018 in a financial nutshell. We are looking forward to 2019 and all that we can accomplish, and I really hope that you guys will join us on our journey to get out of debt. We will be in baby step 2 for some time, so there will be lots of ups and downs, and I plan to share them all along the way. That's all I've got for you today. Until next time.